Robert Byrd got a little emotional talking about Ted Kennedy. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. It's not right. Here it is.
I love you. And I miss you. And Irma, my darling wife, Irma, we want to say thank God for you, Ted. Thank God for you.
I'm such a bad guy. Oh, God, I'm such a bad guy. Now, look, like I told you, we just talked about Robert Byrd, okay? Got his ups and his downs. It's funny because here's a guy who's, the head of his local KKK when he was younger. If they only saw him now. Yesterday he endorses a black candidate for president, and he cries over the most liberal senator in the history of the U.S. That's not exactly true, but close enough. Saying, I love you and I miss you, and crying. Oh, if his old KKK buddies could see him now. Anyway, now that's terrible. That's terrible. Now, since then, like I've told you, Robert Byrd has been a very good senator for a couple of decades now, okay? Now, he didn't start out right, voted against the Civil Rights Act, etc., but that's the guy, if you watched Phil Donahue's movie, Body of War, remember we did that? I mean, he was a lion in fighting against the Iraq War, and we needed people like him. That being said, I'm a bad guy, man. I thought that was funny. All right, let's do it one more time. Let's do it one more time. He says, I love you and I miss you in the beginning, in case you couldn't tell. It's always funny to hear Robert Byrd talk, let alone cry.
I love you. And I miss you. And Irma, my darling wife, Irma, we want to say thank God for you, Ted. Thank God for you.
All right, start at the beginning.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Okay, we got to stop.
I love you.
No mas, no mas. No mas.
And I miss you.
This is terrible. I feel bad for laughing at this.
We're the worst people on the planet.
You want to know something, though?
Uh-huh.
The only funny part is when he says, I love you and I miss you. And that's it. The rest of it, it's like
The
you
rest
start
of it,
to
you
feel,
feel like-
so bad.
Of course.
But when
of
he
course.
starts off with that, I love you, like you just feel,
Because Robert Byrd, if you've never heard him speak, speaks really funny anyway. We've made fun of him in the past with the way he speaks, let alone when he's crying. Look, and then you're right. By the end, you want to put your arm around the guy and be like, you did good, man. You did good. You reformed your ways. You became a good senator. You fought the good fight. For the love of God, let's find a new senator from West Virginia. I mean, and I love you, but these senators, man, they're like 99 these days and hanging in there. Whoa. Strom Thurmond was like 287 when he finally retired. And then he died, and we found out he had a black daughter. That's a whole nother story.